To host the 2012 Cartier Women's Initiative Award ceremony, please welcome on stage Henry Bonsu, journalist and broadcaster, co-founder of Colourful Radio in London and presenter on Vox Africa Television.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much indeed. Are you in the mood for a great night tonight? Women, come on. You are dominant tonight. Don't be put off by these men. Are you in the mood to celebrate women tonight? Come on. This is what it's all about. And I must say, I am delighted and indeed privileged as a mere Ghanaian man, born and raised in Manchester, of Ashanti DNA, to be invited to welcome you this evening and to preside over this matter. Some people say, but Henry, you're a guy. I was telling friends in London that I was doing this for Cartier Women's Foundation and this particular initiative. And they said, is it because you're in touch with your feminine side? And you know what? I feel it is. Thank you very much indeed, all of you, for coming in this evening. Yes, the future is female, and we know it. We men know our time is done. We need to step aside and let women run things. They're going to do a better job. We know this. So welcome. It's true. It's true. Even the chief executive is nodding his head. Yes. Welcome to the 2012 Cartier Women's Initiative Awards ceremony. Tonight, we celebrate the courage and creativity of 19 women entrepreneurs, 6 of whom will be officially nominated as laureates. There's a Nobel Prize happening this week, but we have our laureates here tonight. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And now, beyond the recognition of this splendid Cartier trophy, these laureates are going to win quite a number of things. Listen to this package. 1 year of full personalized coaching provided by an expert from McKinsey, INSEAD, or Cartier. A $20,000 US, not Jamaican, not Naira from Nigeria, or Cedi from Ghana, US. Apparently, that means something. Yes, it does. And media profile, a full package that should help them take their company to the next level. That's what we want to do. That's what this week is all about. Now, it's important to say that this unique and powerful initiative would not exist were it not for the pioneering spirit of its founders. Please welcome on stage Bernard Fornas, President and CEO of Cartier, and Véronique Morali, Chair and Founder of the Women's Forum. Please, come on forward. Very well, grateful.
Good evening, all of you, and good evening, Bernard.
Good evening, Véronique.
It's always a great pleasure to be with you for this amazing ceremony. Recognizing and awarding entrepreneurship is crucial, even more crucial for women, as we know how difficult it is for them, more specifically.
Well, this is why in 2006, Cartier joined forces with the Women's Forum to create these awards and boost women entrepreneurs, because they are the heart of Cartier's business, but also because the world needs women. It needs balance. It needs businesses caring for and about the future. That's what these women are building, and they deserve all our help.
The Women's Forum is very proud to stand by Cartier for the 6th edition of the initiative. These awards have become through years a real worldwide event. 1,000 applications from 80 countries covering diverse activities and, of course, at the end, the emotion of the awards.
The numbers remind us that you can't keep the spirit of enterprise down. It is the answer to growth, to bucking economic crisis, and to promoting social progress in the world. As the Cartier Award has grown, it has become much more than a competition. The ladies tell us themselves, it is a unique experience, a valuable network that helps their initiative and steers them on a winning course. This truly international event takes entrepreneurs out of their own yard and puts them among peers from all over the world, confronting ideas and business models. It is an all-over vision, 360 degrees, to pitch together and make their businesses grow.
And this year is no exception. 18 women finalists coming from many countries could demonstrate their creativity through sustainable projects with strong social impact. 6 will be rewarded, but they all deserve our praise. And let's recall that since the first edition, we welcome 85 finalists and 26 laureates.
Over the years, their companies have grown to create over 1,000 new jobs, directly or indirectly, in the world. The first 5 years of the awards have brought a sense of achievement and a clear vision of what remains to be done. Tonight, I would especially like to thank all those who give their time to this initiative. The business coaches from Cartier, from INSEAD, or from McKinsey, and the 30 members of our international jury from all around the world, an amazing independent panel of entrepreneurs, business leaders, and investors whose advice, help, and experience is a goldmine for our finalists.
So let's wish the finalists all the best for their future companies, and let's continue to see women being actors of economy and society.
These women bring hopes to people, communities, and the economy. They have values and vision. Setting up a business, as you know, is never easy. It's hard work. This ceremony is our chance to honor them and give them all the recognition they deserve. To join me in doing so, I'm delighted to introduce a very, very special guest who is here tonight to celebrate entrepreneurship with us. Please welcome France's Deputy Minister for Small and Medium Businesses, Innovation and the Digital Economy, Mrs. Fleur Pellerin. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy to be here with you tonight. I'm very honored to be your guest tonight, so thank you. Why am I honored? It's because I'm in charge of small businesses and to encourage the entrepreneurship spirit in France. And in those difficult times, in these times of economic crisis, I think we need to encourage this entrepreneurship spirit, and especially when it stems from women, because we know all the barriers that women have to face when they try to create jobs, when they try to create a business, when they try to create their own activity. And I think entrepreneurship mustn't be a man's world. I think it's very important that women, in the empowerment that we want to foster in the whole world, in emerging countries, but also in developed countries, it's very important that women show their way, be role models. And so I'm very happy to congratulate the 18 finalists of this award. I'm wishing them good luck, and all of them need our respect and our encouragement for their activities. I think they need to be very proud to have achieved the selection process. So good luck to all of you, and good luck in your enterprise. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much indeed to Fleur Pellerin, Bernard Fornas, and Véronique Morali. You know, yesterday I was at the Conservative Party conference in Birmingham in the UK, and they were talking a lot about growth and business. I'm not sure how many of you saw the Prime Minister David Cameron's speech about the need to cut the deficit and to unleash growth. And there's a lot of skepticism in Britain at the moment over the path that the government is following. but we know that we need the spirit that Madame Perrin has been talking about, and it would be great if our ministers had the same vision, style, and panache as you have, because believe me, when we talk about our ministers, we compare them very unfavorably with the ones you have here across the channel. I'll say no more. I'll say no more. Otherwise, they'll get me in trouble back in London. Anyway, we will move on. We will now announce the laureates. We'll proceed to the pièce de résistance, as you might call it. Yes, I studied French at university, but very many years ago. J'ai oublié, peut-être la moitié. Je vais continuer en anglais, peut-être. We shall now proceed to this. 6 entrepreneurs. Remember, at the start, 1,000 applicants from 80 countries. Each of these 6 representing a regional category. They will receive the Cartier Women's Initiative Award for the creativity, financial sustainability, and social impact of their projects. Now, in July, the 3 top finalists from each region were selected during the first round of the competition. During the second round, which took place yesterday here in Deauville, the jury members nominated 1 laureate per region, who will be announced tonight and will receive the annual Cartier Women's Initiative Award. We will start with the Latin American region. Now, that was just a snippet of the amazing, intensive boxing and coxing, as we say in the UK, jockeying for position, horse trading between the jury members. Because this is not a simple thing, determining who out of all those women will be the 6 laureates. So that was just a snippet of what was happening behind the scenes. No fixes, no Lance Armstrong, this is honest competition. So now, let's have a look, just for a few seconds, at the Latin American region. So 3 wonderful finalists. And for the Latin American category, please welcome on stage Joyce Ventura, President of the Latin American jury. Joyce? As Joyce makes her way to the stage, I'll tell you, she is from Colombia. She's a film producer with an entrepreneurial spirit. She co-founded the film and advertising production company Uno Limited, and has worked on over 2,000 commercials and trailers. Joyce Ventura.
Thank you. Hola, buenas noches. C'est un bonheur d'être ici. In the 80s, when Marshall McLuhan, the futurist, talked about the theory of a global village, the vast majority of us regarded it as a matter of science fiction. But only a few years were necessary for it to become a reality. The Cartier Women's Initiative Award is clearly a proof of that. Today, we have a large number of women from all over the world in this forum to present their enterprises. From Latin America, we have 3 wonderful companies from Chile, Bolivia, and Colombia. The owners of these companies are enthusiastic entrepreneurs, and it goes without saying, sincerely charming women. Memory, such an important issue in life. When you start losing it, when Alzheimer's disease starts to appear, it can be traumatic. This is the reason Elizabeth Ojeda from Colombia has created her company, Almemories. Elizabeth has already published 2 books and is planning on widening her company with the opening of daycare centers to aid patients that suffer from memory loss. From Bolivia, we present Gabriela Flores and her company, Kira Design, which has a wide catalog of refined handmade objects. Kira Design aims not only to develop its markets locally, but also in various galleries and stores internationally. This company has almost 700 craftsmen from different regions in Bolivia and aims to continue giving support and training to many more in order to enlarge its sales catalog, but moreover, to encourage and support artists and their families. Last but not least, we present Mildred May from Chile and her medical and nursing care company, who in its short life is already generating revenue of $2 million per year. This company is bringing a comprehensive service to clinic and hospital in Chile with qualified medical staff and reducing operating costs. Medical and nursing care's next aim is to open its own private hospital. Congratulations to all the finalists. Thanks to the work and multi-innovation, they have reached this stage of the competition. This is already an award. We wish them continued success. And the winner, the 2012 winner for Latin America laureate is Gabriela Flores from Bolivia.
So, Gabriela threw in a successful career as a manager of an international shipping company and moved back to her native Bolivia after 10 years abroad in order to do something to eradicate the poverty in her native country and to valorize the craftsmanship of her country. Her boss thought she was mad, but today she heads a network of hundreds of craftspeople around Bolivia. Gabriela!
Thank you. I cannot talk. I'm so happy. Thank you, really. It's what you've seen in the videos, my face and my smile. It's been like this since I applied. I did the application. It's the first time I enjoy doing an application. It's an amazing experience. It's an amazing award. The organization is top 10. Olivia and her team are flawless, as I constantly say. And this has been like my dream. I literally closed my eyes when I pressed the enter button when I submitted the application, and I said, the only thing I wish for 2012 is to win this. And today is the day. So
well
thank
done.
you. Thank you.
Gabriela, thank you very much. Congratulations. And don't drop it. It's very heavy and it's very expensive. It's pure Cartier. Not FIFA, Cartier. Yes, we know what we mean. We will now move from the Latin American to the North American laureate. North America, please. I love the way you just look at each other and smile as you see yourselves on camera. It's a fantastic thing to see your own reflection, isn't it? Especially when you... I do a lot of television. I love it. No. Okay, so for the North American category, please welcome on stage Virginia Littlejohn, President of the North American Jury Panel. Virginia is President and CEO of Quantum Leaps. And Quantum Leaps is a global accelerator for women's entrepreneurship. Virginia has decades of experience in fostering the growth of women's entrepreneurship. Virginia.
Merci, Henri. I'm honored to be here and to present the North America Awards. The 2012 finalists are Patricia Campos-Markman, Day One Response, Anna Stork, Luminade Lab, and Ting Shi, ClickMedics, all from the United States. North America had 3 extraordinarily strong business plans this year, which made it very hard for the jury. Day One Response collects, treats, transports, and stores 10 liters of dirty water that can be treated in 30 minutes. The water then becomes safe to drink in a disaster relief situation. The container is clear plastic, is shaped like a thin backpack, and can be carried easily, thereby saving lives in the aftermath of a disaster. 1 person in 4 on our planet does not have electricity. Luminade Lab is a solar-powered, inflatable lighting product that makes light both more portable and more affordable. 2 key applications are, number 1, for disaster relief and humanitarian aid, and 2, for consumers, for camping or emergency aid situations, such as after severe flooding and earthquakes. ClickMedics provides medical software as a service in developed and developing countries alike. Its technology platform enables health workers to use mobile devices to diagnose and treat health problems in remote regions. Field workers use smartphones and tablets to wirelessly send patient data, photos, and videos to doctors and specialists, thereby reducing costs and saving lives. The 2012 laureate for North America is Ting Shi, United States ClickMedics.
Let me tell you, oh my word. Let me tell you about Ting Shi. My word, like a celebrity, like a pop star coming up on stage. And why not? This is the embodiment of what they call the American dream. Ting arrived in the US from Taiwan at the age of 10, had a glowing college degree from MIT, and went to work for one of the biggest corporations, Big Pharma, in systems design and management. But there was one problem for her. She was finding solutions for machines, but she wanted to work with people, avec les êtres humains, human beings. And now she has her reward. She's done the right thing. It's what every immigrant, my parents included, want their children to do, to make the trip worthwhile. And she has made her parents proud, herself proud, and we are all proud of Ting Shi here today. Yes, we are proud of you.
Good evening. I am very, very honored to receive this award. I'd like to thank Cartier, Women's Forum, McKinsey, and INSEAD for creating this amazing, amazing program. Particularly Cartier's team, Olivia, Cecile, Maite, and the whole crew for making this a great experience for us. And for my fellow North American finalists, while I deliver healthcare, they give light and water. And what I realized that's so amazing about this initiative is that all of the women who are solving problems around the world, we can actually work together and create our solutions across the globe. And while the men may have their boys' clubs, we have the Women's Forum. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you very much indeed. Tremendous. If my father were here now, he'd say, yes, you see, this is what every parent wants. He and my mum came to the UK from Ghana in '61. He came first. And then he said, I sent for your mother and she followed me. That is when women obeyed their husbands. Things have changed now. That's what he said. They didn't go back to Ghana because there was a coup. Kwame Nkrumah was toppled some years later. And he said, we were trapped here because you people, me, my two brothers, and my sister, you people came along. And we were trapped by you people. So therefore you have to work hard and make the blood and sweat worthwhile. Ting, you know what? I know how you must feel, and I'm trying still to achieve, to make my parents feel the trip from Ghana was worthwhile. But I'm 44, I'm running out of time. Ting has inspired me. We're going to move on to announce the European laureate. Let's have the Europeans. For Europe, please welcome on stage Spiros Voyadzis, European Jury President, founder and president of the Partnerships for Finance Group. He has worked for over 25 years at the World Bank. His expertise is vast, extending from economic policy, and the Greeks really need that right now. We all do here in the Eurozone. That wasn't a cheap shot, it's true. We all need that economic expertise in the Eurozone, public sector management, finance and private sector development. Sir.
Henry, thank you very much. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am honored to be here and to present the European Award. The European jury was very pleased this year to get 3 absolutely excellent finalists that made it through the tough selection process with very strong proposals and business plans. As you will see, all 3 are going to have an extraordinary social impact. 2 come from France, both in the medical field, and 1 from the Netherlands. And this is on manuscript publishing business. Yesterday's presentations by the 3 candidates took place in the following order. 1, Michel Boisdroncel, Onco-Drug Personalized Medicine. A very innovative, simple, and very low-cost way to establish the most effective treatment dosage and eliminate the adverse effects of toxicity of chemotherapy on patients affected by cancer. We have some 20,000 new cases every year just in France. Case number 2. Cécile Réal, Endodiac, an extraordinary test to diagnose endometriosis, which affects 10% of women of childbearing age. We're talking about 180 million women around the world. Number 3, Valentine van der Lande, 10pages.com, a most innovative way to get actually readers to choose and invest on proposed manuscripts and to develop e-books. The 2012 laureate for Europe is Cécile Réal, and the judge.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Let me tell you about Cécile Réal. She is a seasoned entrepreneur who has brought a number of biotech, medtech businesses to fruition and success. Before meeting her business partners, she too knew little about endometriosis. But thanks to them all, this disease affecting nearly 180 million women around the world is receiving attention at last. The European laureate, Cécile Réal.
Good evening. Thank you very much. Thank you to Cartier first. It's all we have experienced in this initiative, I think, is beyond the expectation we had. I've met 18 amazing and very inspiring women from all over the world this week. We've learned a lot. We have been cherished and which is not very often happening as an entrepreneur. All the week, the staff has been so nice to us. I'm also very happy that, sorry Valentine, but French entrepreneur and French women entrepreneur can be winning awards and have big projects. Being an entrepreneur is not always simple, is not always the easiest path. I think we feel lonely very often. And that large company like Cartier help small companies and women is an amazing initiative. So I'd like to really thank you.
Wonderful. Cécile Réal. Oh, you got one more thing? You want to say something?
Yeah.
She hasn't finished.
One little more thing, I'd like to share that with my team because I think you need a leader and women are great leaders, but I think individual cannot do anything. It's always a teamwork. Thank you.
Wonderful. Tremendous. Cécile, the European laureate, and of course, they used to say, behind every great man there is a great woman. Then it became alongside every great man there is a great woman. Now, leading the way for the man is the great woman. We men need to fix up and understand that things are changing. In my generation, as I said, I'm in my mid-40s. I'm concerned. No, I'm loving it. I'm loving the change. I'm privileged to be witnessing it during my lifetime. Now, it's time to announce the Sub-Saharan Africa laureate, Mama Africa! Wonderful. And for the Sub-Saharan Africa category, please welcome on stage, you know her well, Wendy Luhabe, jury president for the Sub-Saharan Africa panel. She looked at me like an auntie chastising a naughty little African boy. I want to say something about Wendy. She's a pioneering social entrepreneur, director and chair of companies, and also an author. She founded Women Investment Portfolio Holdings, which revolutionized the participation of women in the economy of South Africa. Wendy.
Nowhere is the statement of the Women's Forum better reflected than in the Cartier Women's Initiative Awards, where we see how women's ideas are building a visionary future. It is a great honor for me to present the jury's 3 finalists for the 2012 Sub-Saharan Africa Award. The quality of the projects continue to exceed our expectations, and they are again very diverse, impressive, and inspiring. Our finalists are Julian Ingabire and Elizabeth Schaff, founders of Sustainable Health Enterprises in Rwanda, who manufacture and distribute locally produced, affordable, eco-friendly sanitary pads using banana stem fiber and pulp. They employ local entrepreneurs to sell the pads using a franchise model. Lindsay Stradley is one of the founding partners of Synergy in Kenya, and they provide affordable, hygienic sanitation as well as waste management solutions in slum areas of Kenya, which is home to 8 million Kenyans. And they convert waste into electricity and fertilizer. Ntabi Sibanda is the founder and CEO of Poor Educational Products in South Africa, and they provide bilingual early educational content that promotes African languages, culture, and history using African characters in an entertaining and empowering way through the use of technology. We congratulate each of these remarkable women. We had a very challenging time reaching a decision. Each of their projects were able to meet the criteria that we look for in the award. They were innovative, they have a social impact, and they're all sustainable. However, like in life, only one takes the prize home. So for the 2012 laureate in Sub-Sahara Africa, the winner is
Wonderful, wonderful. Very popular winners there. Wonderful stuff from Julienne and Elizabeth. Let me tell you about them. Don't let it wonderful. These two ladies are breaking a taboo and solving a fundamental need for many girls and women in Rwanda. Quite simply, at that time of the month, many cannot go to school or to work for lack of affordable sanitary pads. These two women on stage, found a local resource that is absorbable, banana fiber. They created a supply chain and developed and launched their pads. You've done superb. Sustainable health enterprises. Julienne and Elizabeth. Wonderful stuff.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. This is beyond words. We're very thankful to Cartier, first of all, for giving us this opportunity to, first of all, meet all of you here. And we're very thankful to the Cartier staff that they have made our stay in Deauville very rewarding, like you can see. We're particularly thankful to the girls that we serve. Without them, we wouldn't be here. It's very moving. And it's even moving that today is the Girl Day child that we get to get this reward. We thank our coaches, Brice, Richard, and Sejal. They gave us a lot of input on our business plans, and now it has brought us the reward. We are very thankful to our team back home who put together everything that made it to France, to Cartier. And we're very thankful to us. It was a great honor to meet all the finalists, and it was very rewarding, and we believe that we have so many ways to work together. For those that have taken home the award and those that haven't, the projects are so great, and we believe that we all have something in common as entrepreneurs. Thank you, Cartier. Thank you, France. And we dedicate this award to the girls in Rwanda and all the girls that do not have access to sanitary pads around the world. Thank you so much.
Thank you all for helping us tackle taboos around the world and investing in girls and women, period.
As it were. Wonderful. They're leaving the stage so you can keep it going. Just to cover the break. Superb stuff. And what I love about this particular forum, and it's the first time I've been to it, is to see humanity, female humanity here, fully represented, because there are many conferences you go to and you don't see us in all our diversity. and this is about genuine partnership between the United States and Central Africa, and it's the kind of thing we need to encourage, because the way things were working before has not helped to develop Africa, and it doesn't do much for the so-called developed world either. We're now going to announce the Middle East and North Africa laureates. One of them taking a sharp intake of breath there, looking very nervous. Well, the moment of reckoning has arrived. Let me invite upon stage a tremendous woman, a real powerhouse, who's breaking all kinds of ceilings, glass ceilings, skyscraper ceilings. Yes, indeed. Please welcome on stage Her Excellency Sheikha Lubna Al-Qasimi, the Minister of Foreign Trade of the United Arab Emirates, the first woman in the UAE's history to assume a cabinet position. Your Excellency, you are welcome indeed here on stage. Your Excellency, breaking barriers right here and in the UAE. Yes.
Thank you, Henry. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and bonsoir. We are in France after all. And may I say, it is the Girls' Day today, and the color is pink.
Yes, indeed.
I'm very honored to be here and to present the Middle East and North Africa Award. The 2012 finalists for the Middle East and North Africa are Iba Masoud, Bradbury, United Arab Emirates, a state-of-the-art, a click-and-flick technology portal, a hub to connect exclusively students and graduates with jobs. Nermeen Saad, Handasiyat.net, Jordan, a virtual office to keep smart women engineers at work at their convenience. Rania Sadiq, Gebra, for beautiful Egyptian treasures, Egyptian wares crafted by skilled artisans to ease market access for them. This year, my jury and I are extremely thrilled to see that all three projects reflect community social support. Two of the projects showcase the Middle Eastern women avid interest in technology and engineering. The third project reflects the diversity range within the Middle Eastern women and the craftsmanship. On behalf of my jury panel, I would like to say that we were extremely pleased with all three finalists. The 2012 laureate for the Middle East and North Africa is Iba Masoud, Bradbury, United Arab Emirates.
Wonderful. Oh my word, look at her. Iba Masoud, this is your moment. Take the stage. This is your moment. This is your Olympics. Iba is our youngest finalist. She's 23 years old tomorrow. Yes, 23 years old tomorrow. Born and raised in a family of entrepreneurs from Pakistan. Moved to the UAE. She had her first business at the age of 11 when she made jewelry to sell to her friends. She did so well, the school shut her enterprise down. They closed her down. Undaunted, bold, and young and powerful, she started to loan out her books as a private library. Now Iba is a CEO. Iba Masoud!
Assalamu alaikum and bonsoir. I'm so excited right now. I'm just trembling a little bit. Best birthday present ever much? Well, I remember the day that I started Gradberry last year. It was actually just October 15th that we launched, and everyone thought I was crazy for quitting my job and going out there and basically working with unemployed youth. And I remember that when I first started out, I literally knew zilch about coding, about graphics, about marketing. And as a fresh graduate, I was extremely overwhelmed, like I am right now. But I mean, I'm just so glad that I didn't listen to what other people were telling me that I shouldn't do this, and I went ahead and did it anyway. And to all of you who are considering, you know, being entrepreneurs, go for it. Really, I mean, it's you know, at the beginning you hesitate and you're very confused as to whether or not to follow the right path. But at the end of the day, just trust your gut instinct. And in terms of my thank yous, firstly, I'd like to thank my co-founder, Sayed Ahmed, without whom this would have never been possible, my extremely supportive parents, my friend Rima, who has traveled all the way from the UAE to be here with me today, and of course, last but not least, I'd like to thank Cartier and Sayed and McKinsey for coming together to support women and to bring an incredible set of 18 women together so that we can learn from each other and really appreciate each other's projects. I mean, the last 7 days have really been the best 7 days of my life, and I thank you to all the 18 women for being there for all of us. Thank you.
Eva, thank you very much. Wonderful. And on a serious note, I mean, your family came from Pakistan, and we know what people are concerned about. At the moment, a 14-year-old girl, blogger, attacked by some Taliban people because they thought she was demanding education. Look what happens when you set people free to be themselves, to show their potential, and you allow girls and women to achieve what they're able to achieve. Congratulations to you. Now we're going to announce the Asia Pacific laureate. Love the music, appropriate for each category of the world. Now for the Asian category, please welcome on stage Michelle Garneau, Jury President for Asia Pacific. Michelle is a restaurateur and trained cook with a culinary career that spans 25 years, several continents and positions, notably as a caterer and finally proprietor of M Restaurant China Group. Michelle.
Thank you all. Sorry, I'm a bit croaky. It's terribly emotional, the whole thing. I really feel it's not fair I had to go last and had to sit through all of that emotion. But congratulations so far to all of the girls who've won. First of all, I'd really like to thank Cartier. It has been a remarkable 6 years. Our jury for Asia, we were 4 women this year. In total, we were 6. A couple couldn't come. My jury were fantastic. They were really, really wonderful. And like all of the juries, we actually have a really tough time because the final 3 people are so well prepared and so well trained and so gorgeous, and they all love each other, and you love them, and they love you, and it's really hard work, let me tell you. So first of all, I'd like to thank everybody there. This year we had 3 fantastic projects. Really inspirational. They all went beyond business into their communities that they're seeking to empower. They're all concerned with adding value to their cultures, whether it was economic value to traditional crafts and handicrafts or modern vision to the women's working place in India. We were very impressed by their commitment to make a genuine and sustainable impact in their societies. Whether going into their communities to work with local craftspeople or creating broader women's networks, they see the big picture. They knew what they wanted to build in positive relationships throughout the business chain, from the suppliers and the distributors to the manufacturers, craftspeople, the media. They actually were leveraging all links to reach their clients, and this was really impressive in all of them. And I think, and we all thought, that this scope and inclusiveness that they all had would actually ensure their success. What struck us with FlexiMoms was their impassioned commitment to getting India's extensive population of educated women back into the workplace after a career break. And I can't remember the numbers, but it's something like 18 million women educated have had a break and actually don't go back into the workplace. Educated women, I mean tertiary educated women, just really not being able to find a place back in the workforce. Theirs is a really big vision, and they actually already had a successful business, but it's a big vision to create a network about women, for women, and by women, and with women, and, you know, great for them. La Spina's founder, Liana, she's a classic tale of an entrepreneur. Like me, she started in her living room. I started cooking in my living room. She started a tiny little business just after she'd had a baby, which I didn't have to deal with. She's harnessed her style, which is gorgeous, and her common sense with her Indonesian culture and heritage and pride in that culture, and her excellent business acumen. And she has turned this whole thing into a business with shoes. And as we have said, she is a step ahead of the pack, and she's done it all in high heels. So really, good on you. Echo Store is the passion of three very successful businesswomen who have already had their own successful careers. They, between them, took a desire for green, healthy living, and they've turned it into a multifaceted chain of eco stores and other business models pledged to social enterprise. They're working with Indigenous and marginalized people in the Philippines, and they've met this massive challenge. They've met this with grace and dignity. It was all a joy listening to all of it. Judging was the hard part. With that, the 2012 laureate for Asia Pacific is...
Liana Gunawan, Indonesia. Feeling really emotional. She wasn't a born entrepreneur, apparently. She just loves shoes. She had over 100 pairs. Then when she did not find design she wanted, she decided the only thing she could do was make them herself. Now that it's her business, she has only La Spina shoes and can hardly believe that something she simply loved could bring her this far. Liana, take the stage.
Bonsoir, Madame, Monsieur. Je suis très heureuse d'être ici. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Cinderella found her prince charming. She got an award when she lost a slipper. I found my award tonight because I made shoes that promotes Indonesian culture, and as a means, I made shoes as a means turned Indonesian handicrafts into wearable piece of fashion. And I'm really honored to receive the Cartier award tonight. It's like living a Cinderella dream for me, to be flown all the way to France. This is my first ever European trip, and I'm living a dream each and every single day. Thank you, Cartier, for giving me the opportunity of a lifetime that I would never have had the opportunity to, for raising a profile of a small entrepreneur, raising it to the platform, and I know that many doors will be opened from tonight onwards. And I can't wait to get home and share this amazing story and experience with many other women entrepreneurs back in Indonesia, to inspire them and to step up, that even through the simple things that we do each and every day, we can make a difference in our community, in our country, and even tell our story beyond our region for the world to see. I'd like to say a special thank you to all of the finalists who's been very supportive of me this week. And a special thanks to the Femina group who's also here tonight. It is only through them that I found out about this beautiful program, and that's how I got to enroll.
And I dedicate this award especially to my husband and my little 4-year-old who's not here tonight, and only because of them supporting my dream that I can be a woman entrepreneur and mom at the same time. So thank you very much. And I will never forget this. It's like I found my slippers, a Cinderella who lost a slipper and found it tonight. Thank you so much.
Wonderful, Liana. Well done to you. And when Liana gets back to Jakarta, I'm assuming it is Jakarta, you will have a reception as wild as that awaited Usain Bolt when he returned to Jamaica, I'm sure. Now, before we conclude, tonight the Cartier Women's Initiative Awards and its jury members decided unanimously to do something exceptional and for the first time honor a finalist, Michelle Boistroncel, with a special donation of $20,000. This will be used to help her in her bid to fight deaths due to cancer. She told the jury, $20,000 can save 600 lives through 600 personalized protocols. Yes, very, very, very powerful words that really made the jury, Bernard and others, really think. Her company, ODPM, has developed analysis and calculation tools to guard against the toxicity of chemotherapy treatment. Give her another huge round of applause. Michelle Boistroncel, $20,000. Well done to you. Well done. And with that, all the laureates of the 2012 Cartier Women's Initiative Awards have now been announced. Congratulations to all of you. You have come to the end of 8 months of challenging competition, tough rounds of selection and intense learning through the coaching and evaluation process of the Cartier Awards. All the finalists have demonstrated their perseverance and potential as future business leaders. They're doing it already. You have come so far. You're all winners tonight. Let's congratulate the finalists and laureates once again. Thank you very much. I would now like to invite the 6 laureates, plus Bernard Fornas and Véronique Morali, back on stage for a group photo, please. The 6 laureates, I think you know who you are, because you're carrying something very valuable and very, 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 very heavy. We're going to do this in stages. We're going to take 3 sets of photos. First of all, 6 laureates, Bernard and Véronique. Photographers, paparazzi, etc., you arrange them as you would like to. Oh, and our minister. I mean, my word. I mean, how could I possibly sideline such a brilliant, elegant, dynamic woman as Fleur Pellerin? I mean, we need ministers like here in the UK. We don't have them. No. So paparazzi, photographers, cameramen and women, do your thing. And we can give them applause. So we have Gabriela Flores. I want big smiles. Ting Shi. Gabriela from Latin America, Ting Shi. From North America, Cécile Real from Europe. Please keep applauding them. Julienne Igabire and Elizabeth Shah. Come on, each time I announce them. Iba Masood, our youngest laureate. Keep applauding. And Liana Gunawan. from Indonesia. Okay, now if you've taken that picture, please stay there because we want to invite Michelle Boitrancel to come up on stage. Please stay there. We want Michelle to join you as well now. Michelle is going to join you. Michelle is still feeling very emotional, and why not? And why not? If you're going to cry, tonight is the night to cry. So we have our 6 laureates, plus Michelle, our minister, Bernard and Véronique. Okay, and now can we have all the nominees, please, up on stage for a group photograph? We haven't forgotten you. There's another 11 or 12 of you, I think. Whittled down from 1,000 from 80 countries. And to get here, you have to be exceptional. And this will hopefully help all of you in your businesses, because it has in the past, during the previous 5 years. So why should it not again this time? From all over the world, the 6 categories. I think you need some very, very wide angle lenses, don't you?
Yes, too many people. I'm going to let them go.
Oh no, but you're going to be excluded. Oh, well, you created it without. Did you put the platform here?
What are you doing in daily life?
Oh, I co-own a radio station. This year's laureates and nominees for the 2012 Cartier Women's Initiative Awards. Absolutely brilliant. It's a pleasure and privilege. And with that, I'm going to close the evening. And I think afterwards we can eat, drink, and be merry and celebrate your brilliance, your womanhood, and your power. Godspeed to all of you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I enjoyed it. Thank you very much. Oh, that's what I try to do. Thank you.